Ladies and gentlemen, this is a face of a man that is completely stressed out. This is a face of a man that has completely given up on hope, on dreams. This is a face of a man who's at his wit's end. This is Phil Spencer, and why he blames Sony for his stress. Phil Spencer. Daddy Phil. The one and only Phil Spencer. How can you possibly say that? That is Sony's fault for what is happening between the deal between Activision and you. And your lack of games that you're putting out. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy X here, and I'm back today with another video. It's been a while since I recorded a video. I've been taking a little tiny break right to the Game Awards and stuff because I've been going crazy and it's just been slowed down and stuff. The Game Awards it was an okay show, but it didn't have that lasting effect. So I was like, damn, let me just take a step back. Let me relax. Let me relax my mind and stuff. But I don't really do like news type of videos. I mean, I should be doing new types of video, like news type videos more often. But this just caught my eye, and as you guys saw from the opening, the look on Phil Spencer's face at the Game Awards said it all. That man looks so stressed. That man looks like me right now. Like stressed, frustrated, tired, literally busting his ass working, going back and forth for court and the FTC and this deal with Activision and Blizzard, and man, you can really see he's going through it and stuff. And he recently had I guess an interview saying basically putting Sony on blast and saying that it's Sony's fault for why the deal's not going through and stuff, and basically Sony trying to protect their dominance in the console space, because he even says Sony is the leader of the console market, and that is true and stuff. The console sells the games and stuff, and I'm gonna break this all down because I think Phil Spencer, and I love Xbox, I just think Phil Spencer is reaching his breaking point. And my personal opinion, what Xbox is doing but with Game Pass is great, but how they go about managing their studios and the way that they acquire studios is completely wrong and stuff. Like, I thought it was wrong, like from the way beginning. Buying publishers doesn't equate to making good games. Like, you have to be involved with your studios to tell them, to coach them, to make sure that the game is as great as possible. And I always felt like this. Microsoft has this hands-off approach, like, hey, we brought you, do whatever you want and stuff, and that's bad, because then these developers can take however long that they want to put out a game, and literally it comes out broken or missing features. Halo Infinite, it's like, and it's just like their hands-off approach. The way it's like, okay, I'm not gonna just buy this studio, I'm gonna buy your whole publisher because we got money, we got deep pockets. And I think that that's completely wrong and stuff, because Sony is all about organic growth, and really get in touch with their studios, and working with them to make sure that the games are great as possible, like God of War, Horizon, Spider-Man, yes, so on and so forth and stuff. But I think Microsoft, that's their one issue, is how to manage all these. Because now they have so many studios under their belt because of what they brought, and he just doesn't really. It's getting too much, and it's that very hands-off approach. But keep buying studios and publishers, but then nothing to show for it. It and stuff. So yeah, but if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe new to the channel. Make sure you I could y'all so much. We're almost at 100 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for all your support, likes, comments. It really does mean a lot to me. Like I said, I put a lot of time and a lot of effort into each video that I make. So even one comment, one like and stuff really goes a long way for me, because I do it for you guys. So without further ado, let's see what stressed out Phil Spencer is talking about. So basically, he had a interview. I think it's like some publisher site. So basically, he was asked, basically what's going on, why is Xbox, well, what's going on, like with the lack of the games, and they asked him what's going on between the Microsoft and the Activision Blizzard deal, because even though I don't talk about, I know about it. Basically, the FTC is now suing Microsoft and trying to block the deal because of they feared that Microsoft will become too powerful, and there'll be like anti-competition and stuff, because basically the FTC wants to make sure that everybody is fair. It's that everybody gets their piece of the pie, and they don't want to have one company rule everybody, basically be a monopoly. So they look at those. So Microsoft has really went through hell to get this deal through, and they're in some hot water and stuff because of one game, Call of Duty. Now Sony is literally pushed back and say no, Sony does not want this deal to go through because they're afraid of Call of Duty, even though their games and consoles could literally come close to or surpass Call of Duty. But again, it's like once you beat God of War like 2 times, you did everything. No DLC is not a live service. You're gonna put the game down. But Call of Duty, you can log on and play for days, months, years and stuff. So yes, I can see where they're coming from, but then again, it's like they can kind of create their own shooter. They're new because I'm starting to feel like a lot of people are kind of getting tired of Call of Duty. It's not the same no more, and in my opinion, it's trash. The multiplayer side of it, not the campaign, because I always enjoyed the COD campaigns, but Sony can easily make something that's unique, a new IP, first person. A multiplayer shooter, if they put their minds into it, and they care, because they make incredible games. But that's where it stems from. So Sony's getting them pushed back, and now the FTC is on their ass and literally suing them because they don't want the deal to go through. Microsoft gave Sony like a 10-year deal and stuff that said Call of Duty will remain on PlayStation, and Sony said, get that shit out of here, we don't want that. So basically a whole back and forth. But I think what Phil Spencer said here is just his breaking point. He said Sony is the leader of basically the console market, and because there are. He also said that they're trying to protect their dominance in the gaming in the console space and stuff, and and he said that, and that by them growing, that they're trying to make Xbox smaller. I just put the article on the screen. Basically, what he's saying is, yeah, Sony is on top. It's because as much as, even if you're a diehard Xbox fan, you have to admit it that Sony is literally on the king and stuff, on top of the hill and stuff. Even though there's no shade to none of these companies, Nintendo and stuff, but Sony and Nintendo are literally the two on top, and Xbox is like right in the middle and stuff. Just me being real, it's just the facts. And for him to acknowledge that, he's basically just telling, like, yeah, Sony is running shit here. And but the way that he made it seem like, oh, you know, Sony basically is doing this to grow, to make Xbox look smaller. First of all, Phil, okay, I get what you come from, the frustration, but I completely disagree with you. Sony, yes, Sony might have some pushbacks because, you know, they actually want COD on their platform. But for you to say that the reason why this is happening is because Sony is trying to protect its dominance and trying to make Xbox smaller? How? Phil, where are the games? You brought all these studios for since literally what, 2017, maybe going back. You brought all these studios. Where are the games that you showed off? Where's Hellblade 2? People care about the game. Starfield got delayed and stuff until next year, then that we don't even know what come out. Where's Redfall? Where are all these games that you got so many studios under your umbrella, but there's no games? It's not the fact that Sony is doing what they do, is the lack of content you're providing. People are unsubscribing to Game Pass because there's nothing to play on there. And I haven't had a Game Pass subscription since I lost my Xbox and stuff, and even when I had my Xbox, because I don't want to play old games. We want those first party games. Yes, old games are a classic, but a lot of people now that are older want to experience those new upcoming games, new IP, the first party titles. Phil, that's your problem. Is the lack of first party titles, not third party. First party. Your lack of exclusives, your lack of first party titles on Game Pass or anything is why your business strategy is failing. And it is. Just that, and then you had the nerve to go up the prices of your games to $70, but you haven't shown us nothing. Yes, we got a showcase, but there's nothing. There's no new. You was at the Game Awards. And it was just, you didn't say nothing. You didn't get up on stage. You didn't announce nothing. There was no announcements. It's like you basically let Sony just like, and Nintendo take all the spotlight away from you, and you just sat there when you could be like, listen, we got a brand new trailer of Redfall. We got a brand new trailer of Starfield and stuff. Like, come with it. Show us. Instead of telling us what you got in development and what studios you have, where is the games? Where is the proof? That's the problem, Phil. And I love Xbox. I've been playing Xbox all my life. So is PlayStation. But sometimes you need tough love and to realize about what the problem is. Because you thought, oh, you know, if we just brought all these publishers and studios, it'll be great because, you know, the everybody can play on every platform. But Phil, Game Pass is one of gaming's best service. The quality of it, the price of it, no, even though it's gonna go up, just now it's on Samsung TVs and stuff. That's great. That gives a lot of people that don't have a lot of money, they don't have a lot of time, but want to play games, can do it and stuff. So Game Pass is great and stuff in this ways. How it provides a service to everybody. Everybody can jump in and download this game and play it and stuff. Well, I don't know how it's on TVs and stuff. It's on PC and stuff. You're allowing more people to play instead of just play on an Xbox. The problem is when even though that service is great ideas and stuff, but it lacks the content in said service, it's not going to sustain your customers. It's not going to sustain the players. Players gonna get tired because it's just all these old Xbox 360 games, all these third-party games, all of these just old classic games that, yes, if you like retro style gaming, perfect, but if you're like me or somebody that that played those games growing up but don't want to really go back to them and just want to focus on the new IPs, the new ideas, is really no point. There's no value to that service then if it's just classic games, old style and old games. People are gonna get tired of it, and a lot of people got tired of it and tired of waiting, tired of just saying this and that. That's why I find this so baffling. It's just because of the fact that he's really making this out as, Sony is trying to protect its dominance and make it Xbox smaller. No, Phil, you're doing that yourself. You're the way that is going, Phil. You might be you seem like a great guy, but you're doing that yourself with the lack of information, with the lack of hands-off approach with all your studios, the lack of first-party titles. We're 2 years into this this current gen console life cycle. And the only really games that you dropped that were massive was Forza Horizon 5, Halo Infinite. That's basically it and stuff. Maybe some other games, maybe some updated games and stuff for like Gears 5, but those two are really the only biggest games that you released. And that's not good compared to Sony's catalog. Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ratchet & Clank, Returnal, Horizon Forbidden West, God of War Ragnarok. These are just some of the games that they released, 4 or 5 games that they released in the past 2 years. That's incredible. But compared to you, I don't know what's going on. I understand the pandemic. I understand that. I completely understand it's been hard, and so I understand what developers had to go through. But understand, your customers are not going to wait. People don't have patience. People don't like to wait for things, and the longer they wait, irritated they get. So yeah, but just this statement here was just mind-boggling and stuff for him. Basically, probably trying to put Sony on blast is it's their fault trying to make Xbox look smaller. And I get Sony trying to make sure that this deal does not go through because of Call of Duty, but again, Phil, it's not. Yes, the deal is only one part part of it. But it's the other of the lack of the first-party titles on Game Pass and the lack of information on your games, upcoming games. That's what people hate the most. Like, and I'm just saying that I'm just saying like that. Game Pass is a great service, but there's no quality content on there. People ain't gonna play it. People are not gonna subscribe, and that's just how it is. So, don't blame Sony. Blame yourself. Like, so, cause yeah, Sony's over here. Yeah, Sony's not perfect, but Sony's over here doing their thing. I understand that you're frustrated, but you gotta take a look to see how things are running, because things are not running smoothly over at Xbox. It seems like it. So, what are you guys' thoughts about Phil Spencer's comments and stuff? I'm just curious to see, what's your side on this and stuff. Do you agree with him? Do you don't agree with him? Let me know down below. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, which you feel so much. And yeah, guys, stay safe, take it easy, peace.